Which path should we go? Let's see here. East? Okay, sure. If they want to do east, let's do east. I know the current strategy everybody does is like east and south. Those paths tend to be quicker because the mushroom golem boss is like pretty strong. I got feeble for 3 combat. Okay. Yeah, so these I always like getting like trying to get the sap, all the special like items from the dungeon. I mean like because I think like I think it's worth it the like the prizes that you get if you actually get positive stuff. I think that like I did like alright for 3 battles I have a debuff, but that's not too big of an issue honestly because these battles are pretty easy. The boss battles are a bit difficult, but if you haven't seen the level 20, you should be able to take it. I think the next dungeon that comes out, there's no dungeon supposed to be coming out. I think drop a little alpha. It's supposed to be coming out probably on like Wednesday. Is that tomorrow? I lose track of the date right now. I think it's tomorrow. But yeah, that's when it's supposed to be coming out. We wanted to make sure that after we did like the maintenance and the upgrade that we actually had like more stability and like squash a couple of bugs, and it seems like it's more stable now. So now that that bear almost called me. Now that we've gotten out and we kind of like make sure that the game is more stable, we will be pushing the new dungeon up very soon. So keep eye out for that. I think that dungeon's supposed to be more difficult than this one. Okay, cool. I got a sap. I know the sap you can use later in the later part of the dungeon, like the good stuff that you collect to unlock like additional paths later on in the dungeon, trying to avoid the spider. Let's get this. No, I don't want to leave it all. Okay, cool. Bomb support. Thank you, other people, for I clicked the wrong option. Okay, let's go. Okay. Always like hitting. Whoa, see, I got charm on it. See, that's what I meant. I like hitting the boar first, even though these guys are like weak. Because if he gets if I hit him with a status effect, if he gets that charm status effect, then he attacks his own teammates or himself. So like, it's easy to like. I always start battle by throwing that rose at like the strongest enemy in case they get charmed, so that way they can like deal massive damage to their own team. I love Bleed. Bleed is, I think, is a very underrated status effect. You'll take him with damage over time. He's doing like, see, all these damage numbers are like from Bleed and Burn. The high number is probably from Bleed. I think that's one thing we'll do like later. We'll probably, one feedback that I think I'm gonna deliver to the dev is like, when there's like a whole bunch of stats effects, it's hard to tell which is doing what damage. So like maybe have them color coded. So it's like, hey, Bleed is like, red, and Burn is like orange or something like that. Right? And Poison's not green because green is healed, but maybe poison would be like purple or something. Whatever feels he gets it across, but I feel like that's something that we should probably implement so that we can tell what is actually doing what damage. Because I know Bleed does a lot of damage. I think it's very underrated in terms of the status effect. Okay, they want to go west? West is cool. Like this next boss that's coming up, which is the... Don't talk to him. You don't need to talk to him. Fine, I got put. The next boss that's coming up is the Mushroom Golem boss, who's actually from the Ruins trading card game. He was actually, so he's like a community-made big monster. So that's actually really cool. That we have like community creations in the game. But I know when the game first came out, a lot of people were like complaining like, he's impossible to kill. Like, they're like, he's bugged. I'm doing 0 damage on him. It's like, yeah, that's because you have to like, it's like, he's very defensive. So like, you actually have to do like status effects on him if you want to make sure you get out really, like, get him down really fast. So like, that's where like, Bleed and Poison come into real handy because like, it'll actually like, take through his armor, so. Jam says wishes that the damage blets it out more. Yeah, I agree. I think there's in terms of readability, there's a couple things that we can do. And like that stuff that I'm gonna be delivered, I personally feel like there's stuff that can be delivered in battle that makes it a little easier. So I'll be telling the devs myself from my own feedback. But I will say that the battles are more readable than like builds from like last year. There's a lot more going on now, but you can tell going on still. So little, we'll get there. That's what beta testing's for. I like getting this. I notice a lot of people don't realize you can get this. That like if you the water at the end of this path is always gonna be a good outcome. So you don't have to like worry about like getting poisoned or something for 3 battles if you get that water. So I think it's always good to just grab that. But I see a lot of time when I do my runs, people just like ignore it. But it's like here, that's like a free prize. You're going right there. I'll show you later. You use the water and the spores on the next part of the dungeon. And you can unlock different pathways that have like different rewards to them. You know, like treasure chests, some of them give gold, some of them give furniture. See, he's getting like damage over time. That's like taking through, even though he has high defense, like his armor is really good. See, like I do like 8 damage. Like, well, that's nothing. That's nothing. Right? But the real damage is coming from like the damage over time that I'm doing on him. Everybody's doing pretty little damage, but when I throw this rose at him, now he's gonna get bleed. See, now he's just dead. He attacked himself, he got charmed. He just died, see? So, strategize. We just use roll damage on all of your enemies. Some of them will actually have defenses that will negate the damage that you're doing or make it very insignificant. So, you wanna make sure that you actually have more than just raw damage at your disposal. But good thing about being a team game is that, you know, you can have just one person dealing out status effects and everybody else with like DPS. Somebody with healing, somebody a tank. I like doing status effects, obviously. I'm like a support Ray. So I have like Giga Heal. And the other 2 spells that I have are like they inflict some kind of status effect. And then my main spell, it can slow them down at some points. Ezio has cleared the mist, obscuring the heart of the woods, and the Witch of the Wild awaits within. A mournful aura engulfs this part of the forest, which is populated by spirits of those unfortunate enough to have made a deal with Larissa. I hope they weren't waiting too long on that. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Well, I can harvest that, that's fine. Okay, so now I have like the water and spores. I think over here I use... Let's see. Yes, I use spores. And then this is like a teleporter that brings me this area of the map. When there's a chest. Oh, I just use a little the asset. Here we go. See, and me getting missed from the trip from that. Hopefully my team didn't get into like a fight or something while I was over here. If I go down here, I can use the water to clear out this spirit. Like money here, or a chest, right? Sure, that's fine. I think I used to give money. I think I used to give gold. I think they changed out all the gold gifts to get furniture instead, which is still good. I think my team's probably trying to find bear. Let's go around. Shows that they're yellow. Here. Ah, we don't have another wire. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so the team is right after yellow on the party list. It means that they're too far away. So like if they got into a battle while they were yellow, they would not drive us to the battle. Okay, yep, they're down here trying to get bear. Let's go. Good. There he is. Lure him over here. There we go, now the whole party's together.